So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. And already we're underway here. Looking for options for movement. Oh, he's bustling through. Bellingham! He's delivered all right!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Arsenal are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Bellingham. Passing is crisp and sharp. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Raya gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Quarter of an hour played. Looking to play him in. Brilliantly cut out. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
It's hit the crossbar. So nearly the perfect ball. And we have our very first corner. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. And it's Valverde. The pressing's intense and it's paid off.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Valverde. Bellingham. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Bellingham.
Arsenal really can't go chasing this game too soon.
Great chance! Oh, that wasn't far away.
Nothing wrong with the idea. Inches away.
And it's Eze. Knocks it into space. Eder Militao. Eze, he's going for goal! It's off target and by quite a way.
Arsenal have found chances hard to come by, so that's perfectly understandable.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Rice, strokes it back.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
He's a sharp little ball here. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Valverde. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And the half-time whistle goes. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Arsenal can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Bellingham knocks it out wide. Poor robust challenge. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Arsenal still trailing by one and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Now that looks a decent ball. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
That's been cut out, well played. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press.
Oh, he's been caught on it here! Tries to pass it through. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Oh, he's onto this. Gabriel Jesus. Tchouameni with the slide tackle there.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 20, Madueke.
All he needs to
Number
do is to
9,
place this between the
Gabriel
goalposts
Jesus.
and basically let them
Coming on
attack
the
it.
field, Number 7, Bukayo Saka. Number 29.
And he gets rid in a hurry.
Substitution
Well, it's
in
definitely
progress.
the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Oh, super ball. Can he finish? It's in. A two-goal lead and they're firmly in control.
After 75
He
minutes,
does it all with an air of
Number
efficiency
10,
and simplicity.
Yeah, he always had the measure of the keeper, and there was very little doubt as to how this was going to end up.
Number 33, Calafiori.
Madrid are doing very nicely, thank you.
Number 4,
The turning of the screw
Rice.
comes to mind,
Number
Peter.
5,
They've got them where they want them.
Substitution.
Nicely weighted ball. Saka's climbs up big! And yes, it's there! Back to within one! Interesting! He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and led it perfectly.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
Ceballos, Arda.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Eze.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
4 added minutes has been
And the
indicated.
shot! And it's hit the woodwork and out! And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Goes for the shot! And that may well be that. That is that. Arsenal perhaps feeling a little aggrieved with this final score. They clearly feel that their efforts warranted something more. And so the calm before the storm. A game this so engraved into sporting history. These two teams have squared up so many times before. It is a rivalry whose significance has never been diluted and never ever will be. All stemming from that simple dread at the very idea of losing each to the other. Everyone here is a block. It's Lewandowski! Well, what's he giving here? Well, the referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick. What a start, free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. And we have the first chance from a dead ball situation. And he's gone looking for safety. Eder Militao cuts out the pass. And it's Casado. And here's Lopez.
Firmine really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Aims beyond the defence. Lunin breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. And the pass is intercepted. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, I would think that this fella Valverde's role is going to be so key here. He'll be tasked with pretty much doing everything from covering the back line to winning the ball back, triggering counter-attacks, providing outlets, pressing, as well as being a goal threat. In other words, pretty much everything.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Lewandowski. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Now it's Lewandowski. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Oh, that's a key interception. Gavi. That pass has been well intercepted. That's ruffled a few feathers, but... And he shoots! Yes, it's there!
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
Madrid have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, he's certainly happy with that after what's been said in the build-up, you know.
Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Vinicius, oh, shooting chance! And he hits the net. And they're at it again in double quick time. One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Madrid are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Little doubt who they'll be aiming at here.
Well, I can imagine it's going to be quite a scramble for the ball, but we know who has the magnetic impact.
Goulart can get it clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Knocks it into space. Oh, he's found support out wide. Chance for a shot! And it's hit the woodwork and out! And it's there! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
There will be
Such
3
good
minutes
movement.
added
Some
time.
players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
A case now of complete control. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kick-off. That gets things going for the second half.
Well, things just haven't quite clicked, Peter, have they? They're behind and they deserve to be, but they've had a chance to regroup now, so we'll see how they come out at the start of the second half.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Oh, that's well spotted. Oh, easy pickings there. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Howson did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And smartly reclaimed.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Eder Militao makes the interception. Bellingham. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Valde. Eder Militao spots it and intercepts. And it's Lopez. Goulet. Oh, that's beautifully weighted. That's a Vinicius Junior! Oh, taken with style.
The goal scorer.
Just cruising.
After 69
They are
minutes.
cruising.
Number 7.
A mere formality,
Vinicius Junior.
nigh on a certainty. He is truly in the zone.
Yeah, he always had the measure of the keeper, and there was very little doubt as to how this was going to end up.
Coming on the field. Number
Madrid
19.
are at the peak
Number
of their
7.
powers. As for their opponents, a long way from
Substitution in
that.
progress.
That has been cut short. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
He made it look a bit predictable.
That's a sharp pass. Oh, he'll be annoyed with himself for not getting there. Now, who's going to be first to this? Fermin. Pass somewhat off target. That's a nicely shaped ball. Oh, perfectly measured that. And a chance! He scores! They are getting horribly bullied, and it
After
seems there is
85
plenty
minutes.
more to come.
Number 10.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
Robert Lewandowski.
It's become a case of men against boys.
Jules Koundé.
Oh, this looks
Coming on
sharp.
the field. Number 29. Number 2.
And they're quick to get it back.
Substitution.
And here's
There will be
Lopez.
2 minutes added time.
Great vision. And the shot! Now, he scores! Now it's Gavi. He's had a shot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And that's that. Barcelona have very little in the way of excuses here, simply having no answer to a display that was stunning, scintillating. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. We have already started here. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, he may be a player who...
And the shot! Marvellous goal!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Havertz! Lovely pass, but can he get there? And that was very necessary. Goes for a shot! Oh, wonderful! What a goal! A finish of true class! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
For Barcelona, number 13.
And he's done it again. He's got his second.
Coming on to replace
Chance for a shot! Oh, taken with style. Back within one. They have them in their sights again. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Robert Lewandowski.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Eze! Well, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Yamal tries to pass it through, and that's aimed into the middle. Timber looking to play him in. Oh, nicely intercepted. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Barcelona making some potentially decisive changes. They weren't waiting around. Pings in across. Koundé gets it clear. Balde, who does have an assist to his name. Plays a sharp little ball here. That's been slipped through. Barcelona are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Now that's well seen too. Great vision. And it's Gavi. Gabriel. Koundé gets over and intercepts. Oh, no joy this time. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
There's a no-nonsense tackle. And there's the end of the first half. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
So we're just settling back into this second half.
Barcelona really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Now this could be a chance. Lewandowski, can he get on the end of this? It's Lewandowski! Denied by an instinctive save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. The taker has to look for options because an aerial supply doesn't look promising here.
Yeah, they need to be thinking in terms of guile, deception, don't they? Gabriel with the clearance. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
He's on it, can he get away? It could be in here. And the finish! Oh, it's hit the post! He can get that clear.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 10, Yamal. Number 14, Rashford.
Barcelona are making a change, and they have 2 further opportunities to make more.
It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that. Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
And here's Trossard, and the shot! That is decidedly lacking.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage in pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Rice. Great ball if he can get there. Shoots! It's there! A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. It made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Clinical, just clinical. Chance! And that would have won it.
Well, there's a bit complacent there, I thought, Peter. Maybe he thinks the game is already won. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Chesney gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. And now a sudden chance to counter. And it's Fernandez. Rice wins the duel this time. Havertz, and he plays one through, and it's made its way to him. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. That'll be a throw-in.
Substitution.
De Jong. Casado. It's a really well-measured ball.
You can never be short of runners into space.
Terrific header! And yes, it's there! With so little time left, grandstand finish! A great delivery and a finish to match.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Added minutes has been indicated.
Barcelona give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, the mindset has changed. Now they need to find all the courage they can get.
And the through ball. He is through here. chance, surely! He's scored! As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was...
And that is that. Well, here is a defeat that may hit them hard, and you can sense that all around us. Things going pretty awry. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Oh, smashing header! What a wonderful goal!
What a super start, a total shocker for the opponents. Talk about how to wrestle control. That's how you do it.
That is a fine goal, really efficiently done.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball, made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So, a breakthrough already. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Drives it in. And that's been well dealt with. Now, can they get him away? He has found a way through.
Barcola really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Spain are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it. Grimaldo. And it's Grimaldo. Nico Williams is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And smartly reclaimed. Doué. Good ball, good take. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Spread out to the left. It's a pretty loose pass. Spain leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Oh, no joy this time. Unai Simon with the clearance. No way through. Barcola. He's on it, can he get away? Oh, this is a great position. And that has been clubbed away. Right, and the shot! Oh, taken with style! They are right back in business!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
Oh, the deftness of touch, received it delightfully and finished it off sumptuously.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Gonzalo Ramos. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go and they head into the break all square. That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. And that is out of play. Pedro Porro. And Lenormand. Rodri. And it's Ruiz. And that is a little undercooked. Fabian Ruiz. Fabian Ruiz. Fabian Ruiz! Superb from Fabian Ruiz! And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Spain get themselves into the lead. Looking for options for movement. Now that... Oh, he's been caught on it here! That's going to go a long way.
Paris Saint-Germain really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Gonzalo Ramos looking to get on the end of this. Rodri. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
He's in a great position here. That's a foul, no two ways about it. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Substitution for Spain. Number 19, Jamal.
Yeah, it would seem a little too far out. This will probably be a dig far post.
Looking for the run. Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
Number 10.
No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
Number 22.
And here's Luis.
Number 9.
Mendes in acres of space out wide. And the shot! Goal! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character, wonderful.
His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clear. Header! Goal! Spain! And they get themselves in front!
The goal scorer for Spain.
A great delivery and a finish to match.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
He's got the goal! It's bounced back off the post.
Paris Saint-Germain really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Grimaldo. Spain moments now away from seeing this one out.
6 added minutes has been indicated.
Fabian Ruiz. Now it's Fabian Ruiz. Rodri. Kubasi. And it's dealt with by the outrushing keeper. Now it's Dani Olmo. Nicely worked. It's Morata! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And that will be the final act. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into quite a spectacle. It's the sort of game after which you feel it's a shame anybody had to lose.
Please make sure to watch the screen for an
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Pedri! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Spain with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. He rises! Now, who's going to be first to this? Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days. All part of...
Could be danger here! He might be in here! Just the keeper to beat! And it's a goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Simplicity itself.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
So, a breakthrough already. Oh, super find. Oh, that was vital. Lenormand with the clearance. And he's chosen to go back. We have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Tchouaméni spots it and intercepts.
Spain are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
And the shot! Just a fraction high.
Oh, he overcooked that one, aiming for perfection, and he got it slightly wrong.
Now it's Williams. Great defending, strong and determined. Threads one in. And the pass is intercepted. Now it's Olise. Nico Williams gets into a good position. Conte. Now it's Mbappe.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
It'll be a throw-in. And it's Tchouaméni. And the shot's on here. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Doué. No, he's not going to get any further than that. Fabian Ruiz.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Ah, that's a fine interception. And there's the end of the first half. It's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Well, it has been confrontational, combative, competitive, everything you'd expect from Derby Day. Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Spain can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
And it's Ruiz. Now it's Williams. Rodri. Now it's Fabian Ruiz. Shot at goal! A wonderful effort, all by himself.
Fabian Ruiz clearly is trying to be too clever there. He should have gone with his instincts.
Hernandez. Great vision. That is a great pick out. Well, there's the clearance. It's a sharp pass.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Good ball, good take. Grimaldo. Pedri puts his foot on the gas. Pedri is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Olise. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Takes a shot. He's done very well to get to that.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Substitution for Spain. Number 19.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Two fresh faces and both in the front line.
It's a bold move. The manager's made his intentions pretty clear. He's going for this.
Backward it goes. He's having a go. It's off target and by quite a way.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Oyarzábal concedes a free kick for that.
Substitution for Spain. Number 11, Nico Williams. Number 3, Alex Grimaldo.
Spain are taking this opportunity to delve onto their bench, and they can, of course, do this twice more.
Number
Conte.
25, Cucurella. Substitution.
Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Olise. Cucurella. Here's Rodri. No way through there.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Substitution in progress.
And it's Doué. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Spain are in dire need of a breakthrough. Can they?
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now. I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Oh, that's a booking. Always looked it.
Well, he'd used up all his chances, hadn't he, Peter? I mean, he was never going to get away with that one.
Klaus. Doué. Klaus. And he's had a hit!
There will be
And a
5 minutes
terrific
added
save
time.
from the keeper.
Columwani clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Now, can they get him away? Olise goes for a shot! Oh, that's fabulous! A finish of true class! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Spain really were asking for trouble there by failing.
And that's it. Spain perhaps ended up out of ideas and out of steam. Some warm applause and acknowledgement of the effort put in by the...